Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COD Zombies HQ, your number one source for news from the game and the community. This video is a bit of a follow-up from the third story of tonight's news update. And guys, that third story had to do with the possible Infinite Warfare Zombies leak, citing that the Black Ops 1 map Kino der Toten might be remastered for that game. Well guys, I did some more digging and found the full text of the supposed leak. I'm going to read it out for you guys, and then after we'll go into a little bit of analysis of it. So without further ado, sit back, grab some popcorn, and here we go. Quote, "The Infinite Warfare Zombies mode is an absolute blast. I was able to test it out, and I think this game will surprise many fans of the genre. The Infinity Ward Zombies team has spent the last 2 years analyzing the pros and the cons of the last two Zombies installments, Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3. The Zombies mode comes with 2 maps on disc and will feature a full-length map for the hardcore players and a smaller map similar to the Giant for more casual fans. The larger map takes place in the 1980s Soviet Union, and the map is snowy, but I didn't get a chance to test that one. The smaller map I tested is basically a remastered version of Kino der Toten from Black Ops. It's a clear-cut copy of Kino except with a 1980s version and has a few more playable areas. Perks basically work the same except they are called boosts. Instead of drinking them, the player purchases them and then puts their hand on the machine and transferred the power from it. The actual gameplay is very similar to Treyarch Zombies, as there's rounds of zombies and they will move basically the exact same way. Weapon variety is amazing as it features weapons from the 1950s all the way up to the laser rifles of the 22nd century. In, quote, the Theater of Death, I guess that's what he's calling the map name, there are 4 wonder weapons. Each can be upgraded 4 different ways, very similar to the staffs and bows of Der Riesendrock and Origins. The 4 elemental upgrades are as follows: Dark Magic, Light, Fire, and Water. The wonder weapons can be acquired by finding parts of the 4 different film reels around the map, and you can catapult to the top of the theater, and that is where you put the reels in to play the movie. The screen will then show a film and a character using the wonder weapon to ward off zombies. Then the weapon will disappear from the character's hands, and the screen will show the character being overrun by zombies. The wonder weapon will then appear in the room. This can be done 4 times to get 4 different wonder weapons. The weapons are King Arthur's sword, a plasma minigun with 3 separate spinning barrels and a flamethrower attachment, a fully automatic crossbow, think Van Helsing's crossbow combined with Chewbacca's, and a robotic arm. The Zombies crew could rival the main crew from Black Ops 3 Zombies. The developers wanted to make the characters that were recognizable to fans to make Zombies mode more popular, and they couldn't have picked a better 4. Price, McTavish, Ghost, and Makarov are the 4 playable characters from Theater of Dead, and although they have some silly moments, they are more serious than the characters from Treyarch's take. Makarov seems to be the Richthofen of the group, and he's very suspicious and may have his own agenda. The story is basically that the 4 characters will have to go through multiple movie universes and fix them. The universes of some of the movies have bled into the real universe and is causing quite a few problems. There is a way to upgrade weapons similar to Exo Zombies and Black Ops 3 Zombies. There is a window with a slit in it. Paying 3,000 points and you will see hands come out through the slit and take your weapon. You'll hear a bunch of construction noises, then he'll give you back your new upgraded weapon, and the man will say, "Pleasure doing business with you." Every weapon can be upgraded 3 times. One of my favorite new features in this game mode are challenge rounds. Every 3 to 5 rounds, a challenge will appear on screen, and after completing the challenge, they will earn the player a skill point. Skill points can be used to upgrade perks or boosts. Boosts will have 3 tiers, and once the player unlocks the final tier, the player will permanently have the perk, even if they go down or bleed out. I will just say that the map I tested for about 50 to 55 hours, and I was having fun on it the whole time. The weapon variety is great, the Easter eggs are fun, and the new story is interesting. Don't be worried about Infinite Warfare Zombies. Infinity Ward has got this. Whew, guys, that's a supposed leak. Now, this one actually kind of corroborates a little bit with the leak we had a few weeks ago, which stated that the main map would be on this Soviet base in the 1980s, and the other leak also said that the 4 characters, Price, McTavish, Ghost, and Makarov would be playable, and so does this one. So there are obvious things that kind of relate between the two reports. Not that much conflicting information. I believe the same source actually posted a multiplayer score streak leak, and that's supposed to corroborate kind of with what's being said here, although I think there is some conflictions in that. In terms of weighing the legitimacy of the source, of course, guys, we don't have anything to make sure that it's legit. But I still think it's fun to look at what's being said, take that in consideration, and kind of build up the hype train for Infinite Warfare Zombies. I know a bunch of people are very concerned about this game in general, but I think it's fun just to think about the positives of what could be in Infinite Warfare Zombies. A Keener de Toten remake, man, that would be so sick with more playable areas. People love that map, and the idea of playing as these recognizable characters I think is really cool. Having a variety of upgrades from wonder weapons to being able to upgrade perks and even weapons 3 times, I think that's a really sick idea that I think people have been wanting for quite a long time. Now, it is kind of weird that Infinity Ward would be remastering a Treyarch map. Now, I know that's been done in the past. In Advanced Warfare, there was remasters of Infinity Ward maps, so it's not necessarily like it hasn't happened in the past. Overall, guys, whether this is real or not, again, it's just kind of fun to think about. You've been watching gameplay, by the way, from the map Kino the Rebirth. It's a World at War mod, and you can find a link to it down in the description. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to slap a like on it and subscribe for more content to come. We'll be back with your daily COD Zombies news updates tomorrow.